them out here in California, you know, to get away from the country, you know.
Right.
And get them accustomed to, you know, the tall buildings and all that, you know. But anyway, he was married. He had a wife, a little daughter, four-year-old daughter that he had by her, you know, when I actually came into the picture, you know. And she had two older sons, you know, by this guy that was from Louisiana. He was actually working 2.5 jobs, you know. He get paid. He signed a check, you know, and give it to her. She cash it, do whatever, you know. But she's still, you know, pulling people that's on the outside of their relationship on the inside, that don't even supposed to be on the inside of their relationship, you know. And taking what's on the inside of the relationship to the outside. You understand what I'm saying? So he got to the point where he told her he was going for a walk, and he'll be back in maybe an hour, you know. And the next time she heard from him was like maybe 2.5 months later. He was at his dad's house in Fresno. They were staying in Bakersfield. Now, many times I had called their house, you know, and normally when I called their house, you know, she answered the phone and I'd be like, "Is my cousin there, Kenny?" You know, she'd be like, "Yeah." So she never would conversate with me over the phone because she ain't never met me. So she actually would hand him the phone, you know, and I talked to him. But it's like after he left and went to his dad's house and he didn't pop up no more, it's like for some odd reason she called me. She ain't never held a conversation with me. Never. And for some odd reason she just called me. She had his phone that he left behind, had my number in it, and she said she was trying to call another number, you know, and she ended up dialing me. And she was telling me about the situations that my cousin was going through. So I started hitting her with movies, you know, breaking it down, you know, and giving her, you know, the physical aspect of the movie and breaking it down and giving her the spiritual aspect on how to overcome this. You understand what I'm saying? The more I talked to her, the more it's like the more she started calling me. Now this right here is my mom's sister's son, which is my first cousin, you know, his wife. And his mom knew about this. It's almost like they plotted this thing to get me up out the sticks, to get me away from Arkansas. Never meeting me, never seeing a picture of me. She sent me a one-way bus ticket from Little Rock to Bakersfield to come stay with them. So when I actually got there, I was expecting my cousin to be there. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh.
But when I got there, it was just her and her 3 kids. Now, in my past, I never would go behind family. Never. I was raised not to do that. You understand what I'm saying? If my grandma had to know about that, I'm talking about she would have took it to her grave, you know?
Yeah.
I'm talking about she would have downed me for the rest of my life. Now I'm staying with my first cousin's wife and their 3 kids. The whole time this woman is trying to entice me to have sex with her. I wouldn't do it. I was sleeping on the couch. In order for me to get to the bathroom, I had to go through her bedroom. She slept naked. She walked around the house naked. She cooked naked, and that's how she got me.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
I stayed with her for a year and a half. I got tired of the situations that was going on in the household. It's almost like she had like 7, 8 different personalities, you know? I'm talking about one minute she's like cool, the next minute she's snapping. The next minute she's like, I don't know.
Right.
And I told her before I spend another night in this house, I'd give me a one-way bus ticket to downtown LA and go live with the homeless. That's what I did.
Wow.
Just to get away from her, you know?
Right.
It's kind of crazy. That's how I ended up in Southern California.
Now, do you have family still back in Arkansas?
Yes, but I have no family. I have no family here that know me. I have family here, but I guess if they have seen me, I guess maybe I was like 4 or 5 years old when they last saw me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm 45 now, so really they don't know me. I'm over 1,800 miles.
Have you ever tried to go back to Arkansas or no?
Well, I can't go back, bro. If you think that he say, she says, and they say is bad here in the city,
Right.
it's rotten in the country.
That's true.
It's rotten.
Right.
I done already did this like 4 or 5 times, you know, leave the country and tell them, you know, when I come back, I'm going to have way more than what I have right now. Come back way broken than what I was before.
Wow.
And to talk from the worst one was my own mom. Hey, yeah. I can't do it no more.
Wow.
If I never get it this time, the next time they see me, I'm gonna be in the coffin.
Don't talk like that.
I'm simple.
So before we go, just so you know, I cut hair.
You cut hair?
I
Yes,
do.
yes.
And I have put a kit together where I can cut your hair at the park or whatever.
Okay.
It's cordless.
Okay.
So the next time I find
I
you,
need me a bald head.
I'm going to give you a bald head the next time I find you, okay?
There you
Yes.
go.
And a bald face, too.
I want to make sure this don't grow like this.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so the next time I find you,
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Like I got antlers right here, you know.
okay, we'll try for next weekend, okay?
Okay.
I'm pretty good at finding you, so,
Yes, ma'am.
okay.
All right,
know.
Lanells.
Awesome. That's a crazy story. Woo.
Great.
Yes, ma'am.
Have a good
Wow.
Y'all too.
We'll see you next week.
Okay. Night night.